First and foremost, we know that COVID-19 had a disproportionate impact on the Black community, and us being a very much so majority Black school, both from a staff and family standpoint, our community experienced a lot of loss.
As far as the mental health needs that we have experienced, last year we saw a lot of depression and anxiety, a lot of social awkwardness.
Sadly, a lot of special education students were not getting services throughout the pandemic. Basically, schools were scrambling to deliver something to, the mainstream students. So many special education students went without services, especially in the thick of the pandemic.
We found that we had students who lost that connection, that incorporativeness that they share with other people, with other peers, with their teachers. We also encountered students who could not matriculate the virtual system, and that led to a lot of social emotional challenges, as well as anxieties and stress-related concerns. In which they were just totally unfamiliar with.
Every leader wanted to meet the need of our community. I think the challenge was this overwhelming sense of, but how do I go about this? What resources can I leverage?
And it's really been game-changing for students in our online program to have that, the social emotional behavioral coach, a school counselor, to have a referral system so that our teachers don't have to be alone in their quest to reach students. There's a whole team of people, therapists, counselors, behavior coaches who are there to support the student.
Our after-school program is culturally based, and it's really focused on helping students to kind of process what they've been through. We do have a partnership with a volunteer organization for elders. And in addition, we have made partnerships with several community organizations.
In terms of our families, when we launched our Phoenix 360 parent family wellness, immediately after the Zoom launch, I had a parent reach out who named that this was just the perfect timing for what she is experiencing, both personally and professionally. We have to keep reinforcing that, like, your well-being is central to your child's well-being. And we're continuing through the end of the school year. And so we're really looking forward to see, with each of these moments, these activities, these small group workshops, our wellness nights, can we get every parent to bring 2 more parents?
In an idealistic sense, when they look at our program, they see it as something that's greatly needed and be greatly valued here at the school. However, when it comes down to really trying to find this program's niche into their day-to-day systems and how they go about their business, it looks like, from my perspective and from the leadership perspective of this initiative, that it could be somewhat challenging for them to, just trying to find a fit. Like I said, they do see the niche, they do see the need for such a program. They do want to work the program in, and they are very much on board and very much excited about the onboarding this program. However, it just seems like finding a way to make this program work fluidly with what they're doing on an academic basis.
We are figuring a lot of things out as we go, and some of it is trial and error. I think that's probably, communication is key. And I think that's a big part of it, just to be able to offer those mental health services through that partnership. All of our staff and our parents actually they can receive up to three sessions free of counseling. And then it's on a sliding scale. And so, just making sure that we're providing all of those resources for everyone involved is super important.
We shouldn't underestimate students with special needs or students who learn differently. in terms of assuming that they can't learn if it's a virtual platform. The time that they spend learning at home can be rich and meaningful and connected if the school leadership is willing to put in all of those layers of support and the effort and the love, just like they do in person.
Wherever there's a challenge, there's a solution. And it's important that we move beyond this idea of what's not possible to moving into the space of, well, what is possible given the resources that exist right within our communities. And I would just encourage folks to be innovative, to think out of the box, and looking at, are you putting your resources where they matter the most? And the reality is that when our teachers are well, when our parents are well, our children are well. And that's why we're all here, for our children.